Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. If you're new here, my name is Tasneem Nomani, and I help moms who are frustrated and want to find that calm again and peace again with their family. Okay, so have you ever felt frustrated when your kid doesn't listen or communicates in such a way that you know that he or she is lying? I know this happens a lot of times. Sometimes trust erodes, not because of big mistakes, but because of small moments of unclear or indirect communication. It can happen with partners as well if we're not aware of it and we're not conscious of building this skill. Okay, so today we're talking about one powerful way to build trust: talk straight. Okay, this is an inspiration from Stephen Covey's book, The Speed of Trust, one of my favorite authors. He is amazing. If you haven't read the books or any of his books, check it out. I'll leave the link in the description. Okay, so he talks about the concept that the speed of trust, that you can change how your kids see and respond to you. So always, 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 parenting always starts with us. So let us begin. Let's dive in. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. This quote really resonated with me. What upsets me is not that you lied to me, but that I can no longer believe you. This is so powerful. Imagine saying that to our kids. It takes a long time. It takes an instant to, break that trust, and takes a long time to build that trust, right? So, why is straight talk necessary? Okay. Well, firstly, honesty, integrity, straightforwardness, it builds trust, builds communication and connection within your families, right? So, trust accelerates our relationships. So, when our children trust us, they feel safe and they listen to us better and they open up to us. But trust can be damaged when we aren't clear or direct or honest with them, and sometimes without realizing it, right? So don't communicate or assume they understand or assume they knew what you mean. That's when things get messy, okay? Or I thought you knew what I meant, or I thought you knew what I wanted. So, by demonstrating straight talk with our kids, they will learn to do the same with us. Okay, so let me give you an example here. Imagine telling your child, maybe we'll go to the park later or another day. So, in reality, you already know the answer is no, and we're not going, but you don't want to disappoint them. So, while this may be harmless, over the time, our kids start to feel unsure about whether our words mean what we say. Okay, so when we say we'll be going, but we never go, we lose trust with them, right? This is a really small thing, but it builds up, and we'll talk about that. So let's talk about setting clear boundaries and expectations. Okay, so a practical example is, making sure that they know what you expect of them. Okay, so instead of just saying, "Oh, go and clean your room," when it's really clear exactly what you want from them, then it makes it easier for them to implement. Okay, so our children feel safe when they know exactly what to expect. Okay, so if you don't clean your room, we will not be going out to the park this afternoon. Okay, or when you say things like, "Oh, we'll see, maybe," right? So it's unclear for them. So going back to the cleaning your room, I know a lot of moms have this issue where you tell the kids to clean the room, but they don't do it, right? Because they are not clear. You've not communicated clearly what exactly that you want or what you expect from them. Okay, so is it that you want them to vacuum the room, or do you want them to clean up their clothes, or you want them to make their bed? Whatever it is, set that clear boundaries, set that clear expectations. That is straight talk. So you don't, you know, it's just not all fluff or not clear to them what exactly you need. Okay. So that's number one. Next thing we can try is owning mistakes. Okay. First of all, it's going to begin with us, right? So kids trust us with our actions. Okay, they see us, they watch us, and they model us. So when we try to soften or avoid admitting our mistakes, they learn to do the same thing, right? So when you lose patience and you raise your voice at your child, so you can say you'd be saying, I wasn't yelling, I was just frustrated, I was just stressed out. This may feel like you're minimizing your reaction. Instead, you want to say something like, yes, I did raise my voice and I'm working on staying calm when I feel frustrated. Okay, so this is owning your mistakes. I'm human, I make mistakes, I lost my temper, right? So you're working hard to be better. So, why does this work? You're modeling honesty, right? And accountability. It shows that your child that you also make mistakes, right? And it's okay for them to make mistakes too. And I take responsibility for my mistakes. Allow them, it's okay if they make a mistake, allow them to take responsibility for that mistake. Lastly, we talk about integrity. It just means following up on your promises. Okay, following through with what you say. So if you tell your child, I'll play with you after dinner, play with him or her. Okay, so but repeatedly, if you get distracted and you don't do it, you lose your integrity. In the same way, they will not also um, be in integrity. Okay. Oh, if I can say that. All right. So trust weakens. So to wrap it up, straight talk, be direct but kind. Honesty doesn't have to be harsh. Clarity and warmth can go together. Okay. Follow through on your words. If you say so, you do something, make sure you do it. Explain the why. When kids understand why you're setting a boundary or making a decision, it strengthens trust. So trust grows when kids feel safe, knowing you mean what you say. So every honest conversation strengthens that bond. And remember, trust isn't built overnight, right? But small, consistent actions make all the difference. If you're loving this and you'd like to go deeper, I have a whole module on building trust with your kids and how to better communicate with them. I'm offering for a short time a 7-day free trial for my 12-week Nurturing Connections course. If you'd like the link, I'm going to leave it in the description. Check it out. There's no commitment, no credit card needed. Just dive in and start learning. All right. I'll see you in the next one, inshallah.